Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to our channel Physics where we actually learn physics. So, let's start with today's lecture and let's solve this very simple problem that is given over here. Okay? It's a very simple problem. You can read it over here. Okay? This is from the chapter 2. Okay? Chapter 2, units and measurement. Okay? Units and measurements. Okay, so let's solve this problem. It's a very simple one. Fill in the blanks. That's it. You have to just fill in the blanks. First question over here is this one. The volume of a cube of side 1 centimeter is equal to dash dash meter cube. Okay, so it's a very simple problem. Let's solve this. Well, let's solve each one of these. Okay, separately. So first one is this one. Volume of the cube of side 1 centimeter. Okay, 1 centimeter is equal to how many meters cube? So you can see that the sides are 1 centimeter. Okay, it is given in centimeters and you have to find out the answer in meter cube. So that's why be careful over here. Okay, you have to convert the units from centimeter to meter. So just be little bit careful over here. I will tell you. Okay, so first of all, if you know how a cube looks like, the cube looks like this. Okay, so that's the cube. Okay, now the sides are just 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter and 1 centimeter. Okay, so we can say length, breadth, height, all of them are equal and that is 1 centimeter, and that is the property of the cube. Everything is equal. Okay, so we have to find out the volume, right? So it's very simple. Volume of a cube. Okay, volume of cube, let's call it capital V. Okay, is what? Nothing but the L cube, right? Length of the side. Okay, length of the side. Okay, you have to just cube it. Okay, it's like length into breadth into height. Okay, but all of them are same, that's why it will be cube. So volume will be equal to length into length into length. So all of them are equal. Now what is length here? It is nothing but 1 centimeter. Now we have to find out the answer in meter squared, meter cube, sorry. Okay, so you can see here it's meters cube over here. Okay, so what we will do is we will convert this centimeters into meters. Okay, so 1 centimeter is how much? Nothing but 10 raised to minus 2 meters, right? So that's our answer over here. Let's put all these values here. So volume is equal to 10 raised to minus 2 into 10 raised to minus 2 into 10 raised to minus 2. That's it. It's meter cube, right? Because it's meter, 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 all cube. Okay, so it's going to be just 10 raised to minus 6 meters, and that's all. That's the answer. Volume is equal to 10 raised to minus 6 meter. Okay, here 1 centimeter is 10 raised to minus 2 meters. Okay, if you don't know this conversion, okay, please go and check it. Okay, because we can't do it right now over here. If you want, I will tell you. It's very simple. See, we know 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters, right? Or we can say 100 into 1 centimeter, right? Okay, so from this we can say 1 centimeter is equal to how much? It's just 1 meter upon 100, isn't it? Okay, so that is the conversion factor. Now we can also write this as 1 centimeter is equal to, see here, 1 meter upon 100. 100 is what? 10 raised to 2. Okay, and when you take it up, it will be 10 raised to minus 2 meters. Okay, so this is 1 centimeter and it is equal to 10 raised to minus 2 meters. That's it. That is our answer. Okay, so that's what we have done here, and that is the volume, okay, which they have asked over here. Okay, so the first one has been solved. The answer is over here, 10 raised to minus 6. That's it. Okay, let's highlight this answer. Okay, the first one has been found out. Let's go to the second one, B. Let's see what it is saying. It is saying that the surface area of a solid cylinder of radius 2.0 centimeters and height 10.0 centimeter is equal to dash dash, okay, mm squared. Now it's mm, millimeter squared. So now again we have to be very careful over here. Okay, we have to be careful over here about the significant figures as well as the decimal places also. Okay, so check out these numbers. This is 2.0. okay, and this is 10.0. So here there are two significant figures in this number, and here there are three significant figures, okay. 10.0, you can see here 100, these are all significant. If you have checked out the rules, if you know the rules of finding out significant figures, you will find out that all these digits are significant, okay. So go and check. If you have not checked the video on rules to find out the significant figures, go and check it. Okay, so let's solve this. It's very simple. See what is given: surface area of a solid cylinder. Okay, so let's draw one over here. Let's draw the solid cylinder over here. Okay, the solid cylinder would look like this. Okay, I would show you. Okay, not like this. Okay, let's do this properly. Okay, here we go. Okay, and it's a cylinder, so we need circular areas over here. Okay, something like this and something like that. Okay, so it's a solid cylinder. Okay, the radius of this is given, right? Radius has been given to us. This radius is given. Okay, here also this radius is given. What is the radius? Just check out this radius over here. Let's go. It's 2.0 centimeters. Okay, so the value of r is 2.0 centimeters, and the height is also given. It is 10.0 centimeters. Okay, it is 10.0 centimeters. So that's it. Now we have to find out the area, surface area of the solid cylinder. Now just check out what is given here. It's a solid cylinder. There are two types of cylinders. One is a solid cylinder, other is a hollow cylinder. If it was a hollow cylinder, then we don't have to find out this top area and the bottom area. Okay, if it is a hollow means what? Which is empty inside. So in that case, we just have to find out this area. Okay, the main body. Okay, area of the main body. But now since it's a solid area, it will have a surface on the top and on the bottom also. So we have to find out the area of the top, of the bottom and of the main body surface. Okay, so here we have got three areas: A1, let's call this A2, and let's call this A3. So the total area over here is A1 plus A2 plus A3. Okay, so this is the area for us. Okay, now we have to find out. First of all, if you see A1, it's the surface area, right? So what is the area of this? It's what? It's a circle, isn't it? And what is the area of a circle? It's a pi r squared, isn't it? So it's a pi r squared. R is given to us plus A2. What is A2? Again, it's the surface area, but it's the area of the base, isn't it? And what is base? It's a circle. Again, it's a circle, so it's again going to be pi r squared. Okay, area of a circle is pi r squared. And A3 over here, look at this A3. A3 is the surface area of this whole surface. Okay, of this whole surface of the cylindrical body. Okay, whole surface of the cylindrical body. So you know this already. It's 2 pi r h. Okay, this is already you have learned in 10th or 9th. Surface area of the body of a cylinder is how much? 2 pi r h. That's it. Okay, so we know everything here. Let's see what is common over here, what we can take out as a common. Okay, here I can see it is one thing is there. This pi r square is going to be 2 pi r squared, right? It's same. So we can just write, now it is even simple. So A is equal to, you can see 2 pi r is common and comes out in the bracket as r, and here h, right? You can see here r and here h, that is in the bracket. 2 pi r is common. Now let's put the values. Okay, it is 2 into pi is 3.14. okay, into r is this one, 2.0 centimeters. Okay, 2.0 centimeters. But let's wait here. We can check one thing, that the answer is demanded in mm squared. Answer is demanded in mm squared. So let's do one thing. Let's convert this to mm. okay, or else we can convert it later also, that is also fine. Okay, okay, so let's do the conversion later on. Right now let's keep it as it is. Okay, final answer we will actually convert into mm. Okay, so anyways, now it is 2.0 plus h is how much? 10. It is 10.0. Okay, 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 here we go. A is equal to this 2 into 3.14 is how much? 6.28, right? Into this 2.0 into this 2.0 plus 10.0 is how much? 12.0, isn't it? Okay, so that's it. Let's solve this. Let's multiply. Okay, I will multiply this on my calculator. Here we go. Here it is. 6.28 into 2.0 into 12.0, and here is the answer, 150.72. so let's write it here, 150.72. okay, now what we can do here is let's actually write it in the powers of 10. Okay, it would be 1.5072 into 10 raised to 2, right? See, we have shifted the 2 points. Okay, so it would be 10 raised to 2. So that is the surface area, that is the total surface area, 1.5, okay, 072, okay, into 10 raised to 2. It's centimeters squared, because right now the units are centimeters. Now what we will do is we will use the rules of rounding off. Okay, we will use the rules of rounding off over here, because the answer has to be rounded off to a proper number of significant figures. So let's check what we have multiplied. Here is the first number, here is the second number. Look at this. How many significant figures are there? Here we have got 2 significant figures. Here we have got 3. When we multiply two numbers with different number of significant figures, then the result, okay, then the result of the operation must retain as many significant figures as there are in the number with least number of significant figures. So here you can see this is the number with least number of significant figures, and how many? Only 2. So answer must also retain only 2 significant figures. Okay, so let's do this. Here also we will round this off. We will round this number to only 2 significant figures. So here this 2, okay, when this is rounded off, you can see, if you have not checked my video on how to round off, please go and check that. Okay, I have made one video on that also. Okay, so over here it's a 2, it is less than 5. When this number is less than 5, then the next number is unchanged. So after rounding off, this is going to remain 7. And now we have to drop this 7 also. Okay, see, we want only 2 significant figures. So we have to drop these 3 digits over here. So we have to round them off. So this 2 is less than 5. Okay, so the preceding one is unchanged. Now this 7 is greater than 5. So the preceding one will be raised by 1. So it is going to be 1 over here. And again we have to drop this 1. 1 is less than 5. That's why the next one would be unchanged. Okay, so that's why our answer would be 1.5 into 10 raised to 2 centimeters squared. Okay, centimeters squared. Now what we want is the answer in mm, right? We want the answer in mm. So what we will do is we will convert this into mm. See here, 1.5 into 10 raised to 2 into centimeter square, right? So it's a 1 centimeter into 1 centimeter, right? 1 centimeter into 1 centimeter. That's it. Now we know one thing, 1 centimeter is equal to how much? 10 mm, isn't it? And here also same thing here and same thing here. So let's put all these values, 1.5 into 10 raised to 2 into 10 mm into 10 mm. Okay, so that's why the answer would be 1.5 into, see here, this is 10 raised to 2, 10 raised to 1, 10 raised to 1. So the answer would be 10 raised to 4 mm squared, and that is the answer for us. Okay, this is the answer for us. Okay, I hope this is clear. Okay, So that's our answer, and just check out this very carefully. I have just rounded up the answer to proper number of significant figures, which you have to be careful about. Okay, if you don't round this off to proper number of significant figures, this is going to be wrong. Okay, your examiners will give it wrong. Okay, so always check out the rules. Okay, always check out the rules of rounding off. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. Next one is even simple. A vehicle moving with a speed of 18 km per hour covers dash dash meters in 1 second. So here the speed of the car is given, I mean vehicle is given, it is 18 kilometers per hour. Okay, so let's check this.